Good morning, friends. How are y'all doing? I am live from Seattle, Washington. Just taking a couple days rest, but want to go live anyway and uh, share the last option. Okay, there's a lot of folks that are calling us and saying that they don't know if there's a way to speed up their case. Now, there's a couple things here that is possible before you even file a mandamus federal lawsuit against the government agencies. Now, number one, okay, is that you can file a uh, for USCIS. Now, if your case is stuck at the petition stage, well, petition stage, by the way, is really just for the government agency, USCIS, to verify your eligibility, your relationship in that sense. So, for example, if it's a spouse type case, I-130, it's to make sure that the person is real. Yeah, believe it or not, the USCIS does care about that. Of course, they've become more strict lately about that. By the way, drop in the comments if you can hear me, if you can hear the waterfall in the back. It's a nice little Airbnb we found. They have a nice little pagoda you can see behind me. So, um, yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, USCIS is being more strict these days on that. They're asking for more documents. I'll go into a bit that later, but right now, I'll give you an example. Someone that came to us after they already filed their case, they're trying to figure out what the heck is the government looking for? Now, USCIS is pretty straightforward in what they want on their letter when they send the request for evidence, or maybe even denial letter. Unfortunately, so they want to verify relationship. So, for example, in a spouse case, if you're about to file and you haven't filed yet, but you've gone through a divorce, or you think you've gone through a divorce, and maybe you sign like a waiver of service. You just let your previous spouse take care of everything in a divorce, and whichever state that is, or maybe in a different country. Don't assume the facts. Okay, just like everything these days with social media and everything, and then media in general, look at the paperwork. Okay, you need to provide a divorce decree, a divorce order to USCIS, and that's how they verify, right? That's the number one tip. If you don't provide a divorce order, then you're gonna have troubles at USCIS stage. But assuming it's all clear on that it's all verified and you're legally eligible, okay, and your case has been pending at least, let's say, 8 to 10 months, you can file a expedited request. It's a courtesy, basically. The USCIS is saying, tell me what's going on. Is there a medical concern? Is there something going on in the country of nationality, or of the beneficiary, that you need to have this petition approved? Now, we've had several clients that we've been able to get that approved, granted. Again, it's a courtesy by USCIS, so we take a very strong look at it. We provide a lot of information and provide that to USCIS so they can grant it one time. Because anyway, I'll tell you a different story later. But anyway, the about that, you can do that. So, for example, in Hong Kong and China and a couple other countries, they're very strict on the quarantine rules because of the pandemic. So even to this day, in 2022, August 2022, in the United States, we're still living life like almost it didn't happen, right? But other countries, it's very strict. So I actually just had a client from Australia just come in, and Australia, apparently, I could be wrong, but from what I've been told, Australia is very strict, and apparently even when you leave Australia and get on a plane, they check and make sure you've been tested, or at least have the shot. But when they came to America and landed in America, they were like, you don't need to know anything about my vaccination record. And so they thought that was a bit confusing. So anyways, you want to use this information to your benefit if your beneficiary, your partner, your spouse, fiance, or any other family member is in a different country and they're basically stuck. And there's more restrictive rules on that, okay? So anyway, so step one, you can file expedite request it to USCIS, get that sped up. Otherwise, because we had a client and their petition was at the California Service Center, and it was already at least 8 months. But the California Service Center processing times on the USCIS website showed about up to 24 months processing. So of course that freaks everyone out. It's very frustrating. But at the time they lived in Hong Kong, we were able to provide that information and get that expedited for approval of the petition. Now here's the thing, friends. By the way, drop in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm always interested to know how far the channel has reached. And but yeah, I've heard it's gone pretty far, so it's pretty neat. We're just trying to share information here, point you in the right direction. Maybe it even solves your immigration problem, and maybe even prevent you from even having a problem in the first place. And by the way, we do offer free 15-minute preliminary discussion, consultation. Even if you have a lawyer, we don't want to rub on anyone else's professional toes, but it's just like a doctor, right? If you're going for surgery, sometimes you're spending a lot of money, going through a lot of treatment, time, stress. We want to save that if possible. And, we're not trying to take over anyone's cases. We just want to make sure you feel comfortable. That's the thing, right? That's part of our customer service at Ting Law Group. You can check out our website, greencardguys.com, and see all the benefits of our law firm. And by the way, friends, if you are interested for that free 15 minutes, we do offer the secret code at the end, towards the end of the show. So we'll try to stay live for at least 15 minutes because my kids are banging on the door, on the window saying, "Come on, Daddy, play." So that's why I'm on vacation. But wanted to go quick live here. I do see a question. I'll answer that real quick. But yeah, if you have any questions, please drop in the comments. But I do want to share more information about what to do if you think you have no other options. Okay. Nikita, nice. Thanks for the comment. Is it okay to inquire about pending 290B? It's been more than 2 years now. I don't want to annoy them with reminders. Yeah, that I always get this little feeling on my shoulder that USCIS delays cases because people inquire too much. I haven't seen a rule about that. But it is at the NVC stage, or if it was like Department of State, like consular embassy situation, and you inquire with them, send them email like every month or so. They have now become a little bit more efficient and told people in advance, hey, just inquire one time within X amount of time. So, but in this situation, you can inquire with 290B if it allows you to. The thing about in 290B is that there is no processing time, as you probably noticed. And so with that being said, there is no time restriction for USCIS to provide a decision on the 290B. So I just example, we filed a 290B for an employment case in 2018, January 2018, and just last month we got a decision that they were going to reverse it back. Okay, so that's a great news, but that took 4 years, 4 ridiculous years of waiting. So with that being said, Nikita, if you're in this kind of situation and others, you might want to have speak to a lawyer if you don't have one, but speak to a lawyer, because depending on the facts, you might want to file a lawsuit instead of just waiting on the 290B. But it just depends. Everyone has a different scenario. Let's see here. So hopefully that answers your question, Nikita. But yeah, directly answer your question about if it annoys them or delays them. I don't think so, but you're probably not going to get anything. I think what happens is that generally we all expect, including lawyers, expect when we file an inquiry that USCIS is going to give us some substantial information, like I'm not being sponsored here on this, but I think Domino's. That's right. I was about to say the wrong company. Domino's has this pizza tracker. By the way, let me know if you're if you're a fan of pizza, Domino's, or another type of pizza company. I'm always interested in that. There's always so many, or your local mom and pop shop in your area. I used to live in New York, so there's a bunch of mom and pop pizzerias that were wonderful. Anyway, now I don't even remember. Oh, Domino's pizza tracker, it lets you know every step of the way where your pizza has hit the stage, basically, right? Like you've ordered it, it's in prep stage, they're heating it up, I think. I don't remember all the stages, but or it's ready for pickup or ready for delivery, something like that, right? USCIS is not that efficient, my friends. So, and many law firms are not either. So, um, because I think Domino's spent a lot of money to create that. So it may seem simple, but the user experience of that is pretty substantial. But unfortunately, USCIS is only funded by our application fees. Okay, so keep that in mind. You're probably not going to get something substantial like your case is going to have a decision in 30 days. That would be wonderful. But I just want to provide some realistic ideas here, expectation. Okay, so yeah, drop in the comments where you're watching from. Always interested how far the channel's reached, and stay tuned all the way to the end for the secret code. But if you're a subscriber and you've been following us, we thank you so much. Thank you very much, and you already know the secret code, so that's wonderful, or you know how to access it. The last option, okay, the last option that most people don't know about, and even lawyers don't know, is called mandamus lawsuit. It's a federal lawsuit against anyone really, but in this situation for immigration, we sue the USCIS, Department of Homeland Security. If it's an asylum case waiting for 4+ years of asylum interview, we'll sue the asylum office. If it's a 485 case that you already had the interview and you waited more than a year on a decision, that's ridiculous also. So we sue the field office director of the local office where you had the interview. Or if your case is stuck abroad, outside America, either at the National Visa Center stage location, or you already had your interview at the consular embassy, and even if you had the interview and you received the 221G notice. Now, it's all this can be very confusing, and people ask, really, is it possible to sue the government? Yes. Do you get results? Yes. Positive results. Why would they want to help us? U.S. attorneys in every local office where we sue, they want to help us. They don't want to focus on these cases in terms of getting their name out there, okay? Because if that was the case, that they want to get their name out there because of these immigration type cases, then they would fight us on this, be adversaries. But they want to focus on other type of cases. So with that being said, I can't speak for every U.S. attorney, but sorry, there's a plane going over. Um, you're welcome, Nikita. Happy to help. And okay, I wanted the plane to go by. All right, we're clear. Clear for takeoff. So we need to take your case to the next step if you are delayed. A lot of y'all call us. We appreciate it, but some of y'all don't take action. And I've seen in the notes, we just have we try our best. We do a courtesy checkup, maybe 6 months to a year later, and the majority of y'all have not taken action. Y'all are just thinking that the government is going to do something right by you. They're inefficient. Even if the officer did want to help you, they probably forgot about your case. And consulate embassy officers and also USCIS officers, they have so many cases, unfortunately. Or unfortunately for them, they have so many cases. And so, with the pandemic, not as many people less people are working. It's not just the private sector, it's also in the government sector. So if you're in a situation where your case is just stuck I like to call it the black hole. It's a sand trap. You can't avoid it. It can happen to you. So even if your case is not stuck yet, and even if you have a lawyer, sometimes your lawyer right now, if they provide everything they can for you and helped you to that, they did the best they can. That doesn't mean they did a bad job just because your case is stuck. It's the government, okay? And don't blame your lawyer for not knowing about mandamus, okay? Most people don't have a certification in certain courts. There's just so much to know about immigration. So that's why we're here to help you. Okay, there's a lot of people stuck in And so people ask, well, how fast can they give us the outcome or win the lawsuit? In this situation, it's a little bit different. It's not so much like a win-win, like it was a game or something, but a sports game. It's the outcome. So if your case is stuck and didn't have the interview yet, the outcome for us that we're looking for is the interview date. It's not necessarily the decision. That would be great, of course. But if you're waiting outside abroad, 220, you receive 221G document, and they requested some documents, or they didn't request anything at all, which would be strange to still get the 221G, but it happens, and it's stuck in administrative processing, and it's the outcome in that situation is the visa issuance, okay, to pick up the visa packet. All right, so hopefully that gives you an idea. There's just several different scenarios that a mandamus lawsuit can help you. All right, so even if your case is denied, a federal lawsuit to the government can help. Okay, I can't make any guarantees for your case in terms of how fast the timing is, but let me know in the comments if you have gone through a mandamus lawsuit or not. If your case has been stuck, how long has it been for you? Because we even had, some people call us. They've been stuck for at least 4 years, and they call us and say, John, I had no idea about mandamus. Okay, they had no idea. That's very unfortunate, because the one good thing, I guess, from the pandemic is that, it forced people like myself to get on YouTube so we can share more information about this kind of stuff, because otherwise I'd be doing this in person, and that's not reaching as many people, right? I used to always do like know your rights workshops in person. So we're all pivoting in life, right? If we need to. So drop any comments if you like. We have just a couple more minutes. Let's see here. So here's the secret code. I'm going to drop it in now. Okay, check out benefits of our law firm. We're very intentional about customer service. We are here to point you in the right direction. Secret code is on the bottom left of your screen. You could have guessed it. Green card, guys. All right, so I think I'm going to share with you is that we've got, so the point of this video today, this episode is, if you've been waiting at least 12 months from the petition stage, okay, give us a call right up here, 720-740-4247. And if you can't call now, but you can go to the computer or your phone, answer a couple questions on our website, greencardguys.com, click on contact us, and that is right here. I want to share with you how to do it, because some people call us and then there's a lot of back and forth. So we want to prevent a lot of back and forth that most people have, and just scheduling time to speak with a lawyer. And so that's what it is. Initially, when you call in, you're going to speak with our CARES team. They're going to collect some information to verify your case, to understand better how we can help you, point you in the right direction. We do offer free guides, basically a PDF that answers common questions. It's not for every case type, so go to our website. We do have at least 4 on the website. Just scroll all the way down below on greencardguys.com. But we do have very more specific scenarios where you might want to ask for a free guide. We have to give us a call in that kind of situation. Okay, answer a couple questions. I gave you a secret code. What else here? What do you think about my background? Not bad? Come on, let me know in the comments. How's my background here? This is real. Okay, this is real background. This is not an image. This is not an image. It's not like a Canva design or something. Let's see, JD 14. Your 485 transfer to NBC based on I-360. When can I expect to get interview? Okay, so I think, that's kind of similar to what Nikita asked earlier, in a way, is that unfortunately, thanks, appreciate it, JD. Yeah, I think my background's nice. So I had to end the show soon, very soon, because I can see my little kiddos banging on the door. So there is no, JD, there is no like time mechanism in the sense that they didn't hear me, but they really are banging on the door. They are, USCIS does not have a time mechanism to say, okay, after it's transfers that you're going to get the interview date in 6 months, unfortunately. So sorry, JD, I don't really have a specific or the best answer I can give you on that, or the answer you're looking for. Okay, but hopefully it comes soon. Keep keeping a track on it. There is, by the way, friends, there is a can't share my screen at this moment, but go to the USCIS.gov website, click on tools above, and in the middle section it says processing times. Click on a specific form. Let's say I-360 in this situation. Click on a location after that, and then um, insert your receipt date on the bottom. It's a new feature that USCIS has provided. I think within the last year or two, and then you can get an idea when you can submit an inquiry to USCIS. Again, I said earlier they might not give you something substantial. So if you just write in when am I going to get my interview date, they're probably not going to give you like substantial answer there. But you know, but you can inquire after it's beyond the processing times that they arbitrarily make. Okay, friends, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And until next time, please continue staying safe. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy how we share content, please subscribe down below. We welcome you to give us a call if we can answer any questions, and smash the like button. Take care.